Hello, Nate here from Music on the Westside. I just wanted to go more in depth now on the performance opportunities and really what they're all about. So let's go over the recital performance. This is really kind of like a concert, like a almost like an academic type concert type of performance where the kids, I've had students play like sonatinas, which is like a mini sonata. We've had two students play a piano duet, a brother and sister. It was awesome. We've had the violin students play like a nice little ensemble of like four really small violin students, playing just, all the stuff they've been playing throughout the year, and it's really awesome. We've been playing the recitals at this church recently, and I imagine that's where the next one's going to be. So it's a really quiet environment, really intimate environment. It's very peaceful, and it's really a great place to showcase solo like piano music or violin music, or I think we've even had guitars play stuff there. Really, it's more for like the solo performer, for the kids that would rather prefer to perform in an environment more like that. And, maybe they're not too ready, or they're a little anxious about playing with a band or having other band members rely on them. It gives them an opportunity to still perform, and, a really cool opportunity for them. The next performance is the big band performance, our big recital. This one's really awesome. The kids get to be rock stars for the day. We dress up. There's costume contests. We usually have a theme. The theme this time coming up is a Halloween theme. So every song's going to be Halloween themed, and then we broke it off into different categories from there. This performance is really cool. We usually pack the house. Usually there's not enough seats, which I think is awesome. Some people maybe get, a little frustrated that there's not enough seating, but I think it's awesome that there's no seats and people have to standing room only. And it's cool that we're packing the house, I think, and it's like, oh my God, you know what I mean? The fire marshal could shut us down because there's so many people here. And yeah, it's just a really awesome time to be in a concert and for the kids to perform. I think it's really great for the kids because they're coming together as a band. They're learning what it's like to play together with other people, because most of our lessons, aside from the group classes, even learning the songs that they're going to play in the performance, it's really one-on-one. They're only hearing their part, but then they come together for rehearsal, and it's like, oh my God, we sound awesome together. Or, oh, this makes way more sense that it needs to be like that. Or even like working with the kids, and the kids figure out, this is what we need to do. Maybe a song fades out, you know what I mean? And you can't really fade out on stage like that. It's kind of tough to do that. So we have to come up with our own endings. The kids get to be creative when it comes to things like that and have a say in what they're performing. And yeah, it's really a great opportunity to be a rock star for the day. It's so cool. So yeah, I guess that's about it. I mean, we have costume contests at the big performances. It's really awesome. Sometimes we do raffles. Well, that's more of the recital performance, I guess. The recital performance, they do raffles and stuff. Just to kind of break it up, make it a fun event, right? The goal is fun. The goal is being musical and just having a good time doing all of that stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and this is a great opportunity, you know what I mean? A lot of the kids, too, they don't want to be in the big band performance, which I think is kind of crazy, because playing with other people, it's easier, I think. You're not the only one on stage. Maybe you're playing a solo piano performance in the recital, and it's like, oh my God, if you hit a wrong note, everybody's going to know. If you stop the song or your rhythm gets messed up, everybody's going to know. But on a big band, you can maybe fall out, and like other people are still carrying the song, carrying the music forward. Like almost like messing up when you're in a band and a group together. It's not as significant at all. Even I've played with bands on stage, live, or in front of everybody, and maybe I mess up the drum part somehow, you know what I mean? But there's 5 other minds on stage, 6 other musicians on stage. We just play through it. And the audience, I don't even know if they notice things like that. I'm just playing through the mistakes, and it's not even really a mistake anymore. You're just going along with it. And it's really natural, you know what I mean? Another great thing about the studio is students can be in both performances. So if you're a rock star piano player and you're learning, Beethoven or whatever you're playing, solo piano, you can still perform at the church, if you want to show off whatever you've been playing, some cool thing you've been playing, and you're like, oh my God, I've come so far on the piano. and you can still be in the big band performance. You know what I mean? You can do the big show and you can do your solo show. And I think that's really awesome. That's a great opportunity. I think for every student should seize that. You know, like, okay, or maybe I'm a guitar player. I learned like this riff from Red Hot Chili Peppers or whatever. And so I'm going to play that for the recital. Even if it's just like 30 seconds, a minute, you're just, showing, you're getting more experience playing in front of people. Like everybody there isn't there to, they're just there to listen to music and have a good time and, to see their grandchild or their child or their niece or nephew or whoever it is, just perform something and fight their fear, get in front of everybody. Like, I'm going to play this in front of everybody. Let's do it. I think it's awesome. And yeah, going back to the big performance, it's the same thing. You're kind of fighting your fear of playing with other people. I think a lot of people have a fear of like, oh man, if I mess up, I'm going to mess everybody else up in the band. There's like this big old weight on my shoulders to like carry the band. But that's not really what it is. The band is there to like support you and pick you up, Not like, oh, the whole weight of the band's on my shoulders or something. I'm the main piano player. If I mess up this part, it's not really a big deal. Like, you still have the singer, the drummer, the guitar player, the bass player to like help you and carry you through it. Like, oh yeah, we're on this part now. And you're like, oh yeah, this is where I need to be. This is what I need to be playing. Like, I kind of forgot what I was supposed to be doing. But I think it's an awesome opportunity socially and musically to really build yourself up as a musician. And I mean, you could play an instrument and you could play it for yourself, but I don't know if that's really the point of instruments. I think, music is supposed to be shared. And I think it's a wonderful opportunity to share everything you've been learning with everybody, that cares about you and wants to see you perform and do well. And, your teacher too is there and they're like, oh my God, I'm so proud of my student. He's up there. It's awesome. Fighting their fear or whatever, or performing music really well. Or like, man, I know that student worked on this for like months. I'm really proud of them, the hard work they've been putting in. So, your teacher's there to support you, parents, everybody's there to support you in the performance. It's really awesome. Anyway, thanks for listening to me talk. All right, thank you. Bye.